Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Songhai. So last time we took Kuala Lumpur, which unfortunately was the necessary step before the invasion of France. Why unfortunately? Well, we already had problems with unhappiness with another city that's not really that great. The problem will take even longer to solve. It's not just about building a courthouse. The city is, it's not in a horrible shape, but it's not in an amazing shape either. So it's gonna take some time to partially rebuild it. All of that, or until all of that is solved, it's just gonna be causing more unhappiness. Some unhappiness that we wouldn't have to have if France wasn't the ally of Kuala Lumpur. So yeah, if France wasn't the ally of Kuala Lumpur, I wouldn't worry about it at all. Wouldn't matter. Like having a neutral city-state was not an obstacle. It was just the fact that France had a strong alliance. It was like 700 influence or something like that. So Kuala Lumpur unfortunately had to go and worsen the problem that we already had. So unhappiness is gonna be probably like the main theme of the next few episodes. There are a few things that are gonna help. We are now finishing some courthouses. The biggest thing probably is gonna be enlightenment. It should be quite a lot of happiness from the universities, of course. Although we have like what 17 cities at this point. I'm not even sure that all of them have universities. Let's say 15 universities, so it's 15. It's not that great. I mean, we are 60 like unhappiness behind, basically, or 60 happiness behind. So it's gonna help. It's not gonna solve the problem. Courthouses are gonna help by themselves. They're not gonna solve the problem. Raising non-goma the same thing. It's gonna help. So I'm hoping that like multiple small things will give us enough. The problem is getting just above 35%. It's just not good enough. We need to take so many cities and we need to take them quickly. If we get to let's say 36%, it's great. The immediate threat of one of our cities just asking or becoming independent is removed, but with 36% I can't take 3 French cities. If I did that, I will end up at 25. And if I take those cities one by one, always take a city, build a courthouse, then take another one, it takes too long. If I do it that way, then I will never get to Korea, or I will never get there in time. So I will have to come up with some creative solutions for this problem. Okay, so that's one thing. And then before we start playing, one comment that I would like to answer. It's something that has shown up I don't know how many times in different forms for different reasons. It's once again me and workers. That in this case it was specifically, why am I disbanding captured workers when I have tiles that definitely need fixing? And then there was a discussion that overall I am not really using that many workers, that you are using more, that I have so many unimproved tiles. So first of all, me overall not having enough workers. I've answered it I don't know how many times, but once again, at this point, from all of the cities that we have owned for a while, I'm not talking about the cities that we just conquered, but the cities that we settled or conquered a while ago, we are not working a single unimproved tile. So I don't need more improved tiles. I don't need more my workers to work on the tiles to have the map look nice. I get it when you have a map that's fully improved. It looks cool, but I can't afford that. I have to work with the bare minimum, and I have that. In some cases, I even have more improved tiles around cities that I need. So that already means I was not playing effectively enough. The most effective way is that each city has exactly the amount of improved tiles that it needs, not a single extra tile. So for me, I don't feel like I need more workers. I will need more workers when we get to railroads. And if you just think about it, in every campaign, when we hit railroads, I buy like 8 workers. So because I research something that I want build as quickly as possible. So I invest into it and speed up the process. And then I disband the workers. So I don't have to pay for them when I don't need them anymore. So that's one thing, but the whole discussion started with me disbanding workers as I captured them. Well, overall, at this stage of the game, it's just a very small thing. But if we want to like focus on these details, maybe it would be a tiny bit more effective if I kept them. But for me personally, when I see a worker that needs 9 turns to repair a tile, it pisses me off. So just for that reason, I personally get rid of them. And once again, I'm saying at this stage of the game, captured worker in classical era has a very different value than captured worker at the end of industrial. Then this is like a subjective thing. For me, just this thing would be enough, and I would keep disbanding them. It's just pissing me off. But there are objective reasons as well. For example, sometimes, not often, but sometimes, I do use my workers as a bait. You don't want to do that with captured workers. Or if you do that, I know myself, I wouldn't notice if the worker started as a captured worker or not. And if you use this worker as a bait, it gets captured for only 1 turn, then you recapture it. It restarts the cooldown on Prisoner of War. So you have to wait once again 50 turns. And 50 turns at this point is a ridiculously long time. It's like 7 to 9 episodes. With all of the wars, the progress is very slow. Every turn takes forever. So for the cooldown to end, it's really 7 to 9 episodes. That's a very long time. And if it accidentally happens, and I mean, better example are barbarians that are now spawning all over the place, and that will be spawning all over the place. If I was keeping prisoners of war, eventually I would spread them out all over the map. I would be just sending them where they are needed, right? The workers are running all over the place throughout the game. And then if I have some random barbarians, lancers, worst case scenario at this point, spawn somewhere where I can't react to them immediately, and they start capturing my workers that can't always hide in time, especially from units like lancers, and I would eventually recapture them, but the captured workers would be prisoners of war initially. It would also restart the cooldown. Another thing that would just piss me off. Hey, Barbarian just captured the worker from me. If it's my worker, I don't care, I get him back. If it wasn't initially my worker, hey, now he just can't do anything. Just he's working with 1 hand for 50 turns. It's pissing me off. I would just get rid of him at that point. So I don't like prisoners of war later in the game. Live with it. Okay, I probably talked about it for too long, but come on guys, stop this discussion with the workers. I'm not that ineffective. Like, I explained my reasons for that multiple times. You may not agree with them, but in this case, I'm not gonna change it. I don't think I'm that wrong so that I would have to change it. And to be honest, I don't think I'm wrong, so I'm not changing it. Okay. Today, one thing that I wanted to say that's quite important, it's still workers, but what I did wrong, I should not have disbanded the workers. I should have returned them to Poland. And this is not a small thing. All of the previous things were just mostly small things, but this one was actually a big deal. Because returning civilians to its original owner gives a pretty significant positive modifier to relations. Poland is gonna attack us. And if I return their workers to them, I could have probably delayed, maybe even prevented this war. So I did fuck up with those workers big time, but not by disbanding and by not returning them to Poland. Like, I'm kicking myself for that. This could lose me the game. I'm not really ready for this. I will try to prepare for the war with Poland in this episode. I have to. I can't like say, okay, Poland is not gonna attack. I trust them. Let's focus everything on Korea. No, it's just gonna happen. They will attack, and I can't lose this war. I can't lose units in that war, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm so afraid that Poland with Russia. If it was just Poland, then maybe I wouldn't be that afraid. But they will attack with Russia. So I'm so nervous that it's going to happen. I even started building arsenals in all of these cities. Once we are done with the armor, once we are done with circus, arsenal is next. Here we are already building an arsenal. Here we are finishing one. I'm even gonna pay for some of them. Yeah. And I could have at least slowed this down, delayed this war, maybe prevent this war if I return 2 workers. So I have to live with that mistake. Fine. Off camera, I upgraded our frigates, so now we have cruisers. I was thinking about attacking this turn, but I guess I should wait for the cruiser so that the first attack is really, really strong, and we get do as much damage as possible. So next turn we declare that war. We get rid of non-Goma. We finish this. And we will just move more and more units to the border here. Fortify all of this. Fortify. Oh, also, I'm gonna buy. Unfortunately, I will have to buy more units, more land units. I will have to get new garrison units, probably 3 companies in most cities, so that the upgraded units can move south and help me here. I need to fortify a very long border with decent units. Open borders with you. No, we are declaring war, so we don't care about that. I need to keep an eye on this war, just keep checking if we can end it. Once we declare on Arabia to declare on France through that, we'll lose 2 more trading partners. And that's actually the hit to our happiness that I'm most afraid of. Yeah, 34%, that is nice. Can we get the 1% somehow now? Can I, let's see, can I buy? I should have done that last turn. If I delay the war for 1 more turn. Because I could buy 2 luxuries here for any price. Doesn't matter if I pay 50 gold per turn. I just declare war next turn. So I could buy 3. It's 50, what? 60? No more, 68. Oh, even more than that. So it's like 70, like 85, something like that. 84. It's a ridiculous price, but only if you have to pay it for 70 turns. So you'll be paying it for 1 turn, and it will reset the cooldown, and resetting the cooldown for 84 gold sounds really good. 37. And now the question is, do I have to wait a turn to reset the cooldown, or is it enough? Well, I will declare the war right now because I am being pressured by the lack of time. Just hope it works. We will learn. This is something I've never tried, and I have no idea of like knowing. Okay, we are down to 9 turns, so it's very important that this resets. I may actually reload for this if it doesn't work. Okay, who gets the experience? We had one inexperience there, this cavalry. This one needs it the most. And now, Rostov, together with Nobamba, are right next to the Russian border. I can't really get my cavalry... Well, technically I could get my cavalry behind Nobamba, but there are gonna be other units. What I'm gonna do with my cavalry, I'm gonna position it here on the road, and then the Russian units that will have to be here. I will try to kill as many as possible every turn by rotating the cavalry inside of the city. It should work quite well, so this will hopefully secure Rostov. If I secure Rostov, it will basically split the attack here in two, so Nukuhiva should be able to defend itself, especially with Arsenal, and then I will have to worry about Nobamba and Yaroslavl, which... yeah. That is an issue. Come on. Wait. Could honestly still use roads here and here. But that is sometimes a problem with working or with using less workers, that you can't prepare infrastructure before war. So I know that I'm missing 2 religious buildings, but I want a general first. Do we need walls here? We do want walls so that we can get a castle. Fortify. Now, he'll keep moving south. Here I bought a workboat. I actually should buy one more. Because we don't need to. I thought that I didn't have a workboat on this fish, but I do. I just need one here. Now you can keep moving south, probably here. Hold the hill. You will become a new garrison in Gaul, and you'll actually go to Tondibi, and next turn I'll start moving this musketman to Kuala Lumpur. Okay, now the city is gone here. As you can see, someone said that I would lose wine here. As you can see, there is no wine. The thing that I'm gonna lose and that I can't get back, or at least not easily, is the coal. That hurts. That's a lot of coal. I mean, eventually, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Timbuktu is gonna grab it, or 2, 4, 5. Tondibi could grab it as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, technically Bulawayo as well, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. So at some point we will get it back. But other than that, we didn't really lose anything. Bananas we can grab from the north. Bison we can grab from here. Don't really care about deer. These two tiles we can grab it to book to. I'm actually gonna buy the horses because that tile has very nice yields. We should get the deer next. How long is that? In 15 turns. Even less if we start killing stuff again. So yeah, by getting rid of this today, I really just lost one tile, the coal. The rest don't give a damn about. I'm thinking about it. Shaka actually has access. Because when I was thinking about pillaging the city, I expected this one to be in my hands. Oh well, if Shaka settles here, I don't really care. Good for him. It's gonna break this connection, but we have connection through a harbor in Bulawayo this way. I'm thinking if I could somehow 1, 2, 3. No, I can't buy this task. I can't do anything about it. Yeah, Shaka is definitely gonna resettle this. Whatever. Fix that. Because this cavalry is the least effective one, I'm gonna hide it somewhere in the corner. Where hopefully there won't be like super heavy fighting. One more thing before I forget. I need to buy one more general. And I'm gonna pop him either here or here. I know that I was initially planning to build the citadel down here, but there is no way I'd be able to hold the citadel. Wouldn't really do much. But the citadel here on one of these two tiles. Or actually, I could get it here. I thought this was a Russian territory. No, I definitely gonna get it here. Because with that, I'm gonna steal all iron from Russia, I think. Yep, that's the only iron Russia has. They will disable their unique cannon. Like, not completely disable, some of them are already on the map, but it will make them significantly less dangerous. It will also give me so much more room to work with. Okay, so I have to hold it. Can I move this whole line? Something like that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to push at least some units away from Yaroslavl. Okay, France. Fingers crossed that we did reset the cooldown. Oh, right, we have Declaration of Friendship. Great. And we are buying 2, 4, 6 luxuries. If I had units in position around Poland, maybe I would have just declared directly on France. Nah, I paid too much for the luxuries. Just have to end this war as soon as possible. Same as this one. Lost 8%. So yeah, I really hope we managed to reset the timer. One, two, three, four. Trying to be as effective as possible with my action points. That was a nice hit. Now I can get this kill. Good. So I probably want to hold the line here for now. Something like that. These ships here will be just in case. I hope that Arabia just stays on their side. And I don't see like too many ships. Or I don't see any ships, so hopefully the Arabian Navy either doesn't exist or is somewhere else. How much damage would I be able to do to the musketeer? That's not enough. Let's think about using the Fusilier for the kill. If I could move this one forward as well, I would probably have done it, but I don't have the damage. Okay, we are not in a hurry to take the city. So I'll focus on units first. That's nice. Okay, technically I could move the Corvette, but I don't think I want to, because if I move it, then it will be an advantageous position in France. A target here can be attacked by 3 ranged attacks and a melee attack. If I stay here, it's just a ship here and here. And anything that moves onto this tile should die. Oh, and by the way, I probably want a ship on this tile. Ah, not fast enough, really? Okay, next turn. This wasn't bad. How many kills did we get? 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh, that was a mistake. Should I bought the order first? Oops. Two orders. Well, that was definitely a mistake. I also want to buy an Inquisitor because I was told that I might be able to flip Kuala Lumpur as long as I have at least one follower there. Well, that's true, but they also changed one thing about this mechanic, that you have to have one follower and the city has to be following a religion, which this one is not. So that's why I don't think that I can flip it with an Inquisitor. But I'll buy the Inquisitor and we'll see. This mechanic changed a couple of times, so maybe it will be possible now. Next.
Tu szukasz? Co tutaj robisz?
I wonder if denouncing him would provoke him to declare the war immediately. But also, I'm not sure if denouncing him would cancel the open borders. Because if it would, then yeah, I'd definitely do it. And we didn't reset the cooldown. Okay. Good to know. I learned something new. Well, let's keep learning. Actually, who is friendly? Don't have to worry about these three. Don't have to worry about Russia. Don't have to worry about these two. Denounced by Polish, France, Arabia, Zulus, war with France, Arabia, friends with... No, not friends with Poland. Okay, good. We should not piss off anybody new, at least. Please cancel the open borders. Nope. The reason why I was hoping this would cancel open borders is that as long as like there is a denunciation between you and someone, you can't sign, or you can't get an embassy, therefore you can't sign treaties. Open borders, declaration of friendship, defensive pacts, nothing like that. And I was hoping if we denounce each other that it will cancel these treaties. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So now he has another reason to attack immediately. Oh, we're gonna lose a workboat. Yeah, there are probably gonna be these random French caravels all over the map. How are you doing? One more turn. What's the next style that I need to fix or improve? We'll probably get the plantation here. And stop the work on the mine. Fix this. Okay, France. France, you've made some mistakes here. How the hell is the field gun so resilient? With 29% happiness, I don't think it really matters if the ship is inside the city or not. If I moved here and here, I would not have to have a Corvette on this tile. I could have a cruiser there. But I probably don't want to do it now. I guess next turn. I don't want to move to Orleans. I think maybe I could just move back, because here I am taking damage from the city, unfortunately. Just if I move back, I need fewer units for the defense, and I can move the Lancer the other side to help me with Poland. And that war is happening soon. This line looks, or makes much more sense, I think. Damn, that's tempting. Double checking the religious buildings. Oh, someone told me that I could just do it this way. Yeah, but the problem is, because I can fade by units, the list is so long that I still have to look for the name of the building, so in this case it doesn't speed things up quite as much. Without zealotry it would be way more effective. It's gonna slow down the arsenal. I have to pay for this one as soon as possible. Come on, you fucker, move these units out. Or at least don't attack this turn if possible. Hey, I have an Inquisitor already. Never mind. Let's move him to Ulundi. Closer to the next city that we want to take. 45. Okay, priorities. Next priority, 800 something gold for Nabamba. Nukuhiva is fine. Rostov has a really strong defense here. But I think I will pay for the arsenal anyway. So that's like 1700 gold into buildings, unfortunately. Hey, 28%. We are going in the wrong direction with the happiness. Come on, I need you to trade with. 11. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. Next. Yeah, no one cares about her opinion. He's just denouncing us. Okay, Poland didn't declare. Also, he's just denouncing. What's important is that Poland didn't declare on this turn. That would be the worst. Okay, so I still could use... Wait, I could just... I have a Fusilier here for a zone of control around this tile. He's fine. I don't need to have two. Now we have monopoly on iron. Just 10% strength with defending, which is really important actually. Unfortunately, we will lose these two tiles when the war begins. That's going to be the first thing that Russia pillages. They still managed to steal all of her iron forever. Well, forever. She could just pop a citadel here and take this back. She might actually do it. Seven turns. Holy shit. You have to get the social policy in time. Can't even one-shot the galleys. By the way, these cruisers can't hit the cuirassier. Unless they changed it, but I doubt it, yeah. I should have done that first, but in this case, it doesn't really matter that much. Wow. Okay, so here I basically just want to hold the line, right? Let's start working on that because it seems it may take a little bit longer than it seemed like 5 turns ago. Suddenly the city has strength 60 and over 1000 hit points. While, what was it, 15 turns ago it was strength like 25. I have to switch every single city. I want to work the specialists, so for that I think I will have to work the sea tile. I think in this case I'll finish the constabulary first, it's only 3 turns. Excuse me. Okay, now let's fix the diamonds. Sitting on this tile is probably a bad idea with all of these ships. come on. Whatever. I'll just pull back. I don't need to fix this wine for now. I already have monopoly, and I can't work this wine, so I'm gonna ignore it. Let's hide behind Nobamba next to a river so we can move quickly in case we need it. Oh right, we can also get Gatling guns. Oh, forgot about that. Oops. We need so much money suddenly. 9 turns to steal them, hopefully. Next. Come on. Why is it not working? For some reason I can't end the turn. No. What am I missing? I can't end the turn. Hello? There we go. This doesn't look too bad. Shaka should be able to hold the flank here, so I don't have to worry about units that are moving this way. Die. Nope. Should be able to kill this one. Now, is it too early? I think if I want to get a kill with the melee attack. Well, let's try it. We'll see if the ships return. Okay, I think I'm happy with this positioning. We'll rotate ships on this tile every turn. We should be able to heal this kind of damage outside of friendly territory. This order will remove the presence of other religions from nearby friendly controlled city. So did they really change it? They did. Okay, great. You were right, guys. Excellent. But I'm pretty sure that at some point during the development, this wouldn't have worked. Don't think I'll get a kill even if I attack with the Fusilier first. Okay, now we need to upgrade these two, and the defense will once again look a little bit better. I'll just shoot him twice. That's making me a little nervous. Because I can't send workers down here. There's just no way. Maybe what I should do... just build villages on these two tiles. Okay, with 3600 faith, what do we do? Four turns to get an artist. So in 5 turns I can pop him to get the golden age. Might be too late. I should also check city states. There are some changes, so maybe we can get some friends back. Yeah, and trades. I'll refuse. I'll check all of this manually. Okay, 31%. We are getting there. Damn, those are some tough rebels. Come on, talk to me. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that incense coffee. Before I say yes, let me just check one more thing. Now, he's not about to take one of these two. If he was like one turn away from taking Viborg, then I would wait. Because I said that I wanted him to take these cities. He doesn't want them. That is pretty steep. Oof. I don't think I have a choice. That's gonna be what? 18? It's too much. Actually, maybe not. 19. Would he accept 18? It doesn't really matter if it's 18 or 19, just curious. No. $33. These guys are just angry. I thought I might be able to end some wars with city states, but nope. Look how close we are with the culture. That's surprising. And the reward for that is 3 happiness. Can I squeeze some extra culture from something? Here, from the barbarians, I can squeeze a little bit. This is gonna be one shot no matter what, so let's just do it this way. This should be 2 shots. Oh no, I thought that I would need 2 shots there. Could I? No, I can't move and shoot. Oh, no. That was a misclick. Damn, if I somehow... Or if there's nothing to do with me, if Poland waits gives me time to upgrade also these 2, the difference between Gatling gun and musketman is quite noticeable. Then the next upgrade between Gatling gun and machine gun, I never really feel that one, but musketman and Gatling gun is always quite noticeable. Okay, so this tile is safe for him. So all that I can do is attack here, pull back. Come on. I can still get the kill, but still pissing me off. Yeah, we'll just hold the line. So if I move forward, I would be able to, let's say, move the musketman and shoot maybe, but I would also get in the range of his range support. So I'd suddenly start taking a lot of damage. Now, if he wants to fight, he will have to come to me. I'm pretty happy with just killing his units around Tour. Thinking if I could somehow wipe out his navy. If I wait just a little bit, let's see. I have to be careful not to get too close to Arabia. What I'm thinking, let's see, can I shuffle all of this around? Can do that. Create a small fleet, let's see, 2, 4, maybe 8, 9 ships. Send it this way. get behind them, and then just crush them. And then we would maybe hold... I don't want to be next to Avignon. We would just hold this. Like this would be the line that would be holding. That would be enough. I need these ships. I don't have a front line right now. Fortify. Okay, trades, before I forget. Nothing, but I could... Yeah, I could buy perfume from him. The thing is, I think there's perfume right next to... there's perfume next to Orléans. So... that might be just the last resort. Buying such an expensive resource that I will conquer. How much? Look how much perfume there is. Denmark, do you have something for me? You have marble and salt. Not insanely expensive. And I have strategic resources to offer. And I have iron to offer. I have a ton of iron to offer. I will lose 5, but I still have 13. So I can safely sell maybe 6 to really be safe. Because I can't risk losing too much iron, or all of our cruisers would suddenly become useless. Excuse me. He's not interested in horses. Oh, he's not interested in anything. Let's buy his marble. Maybe. Do you have anything? Fuck ton of money. You have cotton, but yeah, that's not gonna work. I could sell him cinnamon. What, 6, 7, 8. To make him a little happier. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, if it would make getting above 35%, well, I would still trade with Poland rather than with him, because with Poland the deal is not gonna last 70 turns. No, this is what I wanted. $33, and that's with like 3 garrison units, 2 garrison units out of their cities. This might, in theory, be 1 extra %. And we are about to finish courthouse in Ulundi. That's a lot of people that will suddenly be a bit happier. Next. Oh, why did I send 2? I'll just fix that. Do we still have unhappiness from pillaged tiles? We do. And it even went up for some reason. Next. You have captured enemy missionary. How? Oh, come on. Mm. Well, we are at 36%. That is nice. Denmark should be able to take care of the cannon. The city connections broken here is because of the corvette, I'm pretty sure. So I think I'm gonna blow up this ship with just ranged attacks. And this one with melee attack. And I could, in theory, take out the galleys after that. There. And really? How did this cruiser take damage? How? It shouldn't be possible. Cruiser was bombarded by enemy frigate. How? I'm pretty sure I can't hit over the island. Yeah. And if he got attacked by a frigate, there should be a frigate here or here. What the hell? That's weird. Think about moving the musketmen here, because from there I'll be able to attack both the city and ships. But then the ships would be able to reach me if they really wanted to. Oh, and by the way, now we want to take the city. Now we want to focus everything on it. Should be able to get this caravan right because it's next to a river. And pull back. There is a little too much range damage. This fort was not finished, so I'll just pull back from here. What I need to do, I need to focus on the field guns. There are too many. Hey, more money. Let's try to get rid of the Kirasir. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but may as well try. Is it worth it even? Because I would end up in a swamp. I probably don't want to do it. We're gonna need more units. That's gonna be bloody. I think I'll just keep fate buying, or I'll try to keep fate buying Fusiliers, maybe. If I had money, maybe I'd buy 1 or 2 Mandekal calves, but I just can't afford the upgrades, I think. Well, technically, I probably could. No, I need to save up for Ironclad upgrades. Damn. Look at all of the extra eels. That's really, really nice. But it's only nice as long as we cannot lose cities. I mean, losing Yaroslavl probably would be fine. like the ideal situation, if we lose Yaroslavl, the ideal scenario how we lose it is Poland takes it, returns it to Russia. With that, Poland loses direct access to us. Sure, it would still be able to move through Russian territory, but it's always a pain in the ass. And the border wouldn't look this ridiculous. So we would just throw everything on Moscow. With Moscow gone, Petersburg and Novgorod should just fall. Then we would have to most likely liberate Raiatea because there is no way it survives. And then we would just have to face Poland. And with Poland, Warsaw is here. I think we want to attack Poland from this side and just take 1, 2, 3, 4 and Warsaw and leave the rest. So many trades lost. Oh, that was Arabia. Well, it would have happened without Arabia. This war was inevitable. What did you finish? The windmill in Gaul? You could start building training units. Well, first of all, we are gonna get a caravan. Happiness-wise, I think I need units more than public works. How long would it take to build, let's see, Fusilier? 6 turns. That's too long. If it was like 2 turns, then I think I would do it, but 6 turns is always too long. This is probably worth it. Thinking of fate buying. Where is it? Gatling gun here. Yeah, and look, in the coastal city, it's probably worth it. Hundred and 6 hit points will have to be enough. I'm gonna need more frontline units, so let's move these two. Can I spare a cruiser? I will also have to move this Gatling gun. Maybe even both, to be honest. I have one, I think, here and another one here. Somehow get back the control over at least this hill. And, well, the Citadel is gonna disappear next turn, so there's no reason to fight for it. If I... just curious. Oh yeah, we definitely want order. I forgot that it also that increases strength, but that's not what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what would this do. 71. I have to, I think, end the turn to see the increase. It's not instant. How many hit points? 910, but there are 2, 4, 5, 6 field guns that can all be in the range, and together with that musketman, this is gonna be interesting. It's not like the city is going to fall in 2 turns, but it's gonna be rough. If Poland throws everything and just really goes for it, I can't hold Yaroslavl. I would have to have probably a citadel here and here. Or maybe here would be better. Oh, and I just noticed there is a perfume that I might be able to protect. So I'll probably send a worker down here, try to fix it. I completely missed that perfume. But we are done with this episode. It was a lot of talking this time, but I have to be damn sure before I do anything that it's not a mistake, that it's the best that I can do. So this is more like the how the game looks like when I'm playing off camera. That it's more just like theorizing about what would happen if I. But well, now hopefully things will speed up a little bit with the happiness fix. That's one huge problem that I wasn't sure how I'll be able to save, especially after we didn't reset the cooldown. Now we'll slowly start pushing the French units back once Taurus is in our hands. The front will become shorter, so we'll suddenly become a lot more effective at fighting. Just a matter of time to get to Paris. While doing that, we will try to squeeze as many resources as possible from French ships. They are quite a good source of extra yields. Also, when Taurus is in our hands, it will be easier because I don't want to send my navy into this bay between 2 cities, potentially with support from the coast. That could be painful when this is in our hands. It will be much safer fighting around here, and maybe I'll even scout in this area a little bit. So this should get better. This is fixed. We have to do something here. God damn it. At least we managed to build the arsenal. I may just... let's see. I think I'll actually need to pay for this one the most. Russia may try something. We'll see about Nobamba. If Yaroslavl falls, well, if Yaroslavl falls, the arsenal will be done in a miss. I don't think I need to pay for this one. Unless Russia like really throws everything at it. So yeah, we are done with this episode. I hope you liked it. I hope that you can join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.